Hi, poets! It's so good to talk to you. Last week you came up with lots of ideas about things that you love and things that are special to you. I want you to go ahead and get out your brainstorming sheet that you filled out last week. You can go ahead and pause this video and press play once you have your brainstorming sheet next to you. Okay, so today I am going to show you how to take one of those ideas on your brainstorming sheet and turn it into a poem. Today I brought a poem called Cat by Mary Brighton Miller to share with you. In this poem, the author describes a cat and what she does. As I read, I want you to listen to the words carefully and figure out the words the poet used to describe the cat. So I'm going to go ahead and read it now. The black cat yawns, opens her jaws, stretches her legs, and shows her claws. I'm going to read that one more time. The black cat yawns, opens her jaws, stretches her legs, and shows her claws. Did you hear any describing words or phrases? How did the poet describe the cat and what the cat does? Think about that for a second. Some of the describing words and phrases I heard were black cat. It's describing the color of the animal and what type of animal it was. I also found the word yawns. Okay, opens her jaws. That's describing the cat's mouth and what the cat is doing with the mouth. Another one is stretches her legs and shows her claws. That is describing what the cat does. I love how descriptive this poet was. Okay? Sometimes poets write to describe a topic, like how this poet was describing a cat. Today, when you write, you are going to be writing a describing poem too. I'm going to show you a fun way to make a describing poem. So what you're going to do is take out your line cards. Okay, it's going to look like this. And these line cards are attached in our Google Classroom under week 5. Okay, and you will find those under our describing poetry section where you found this video. Okay, and I am going to think about what topic I want to write about. I don't know about you, but I've been kind of tired of staying inside, and I've been dreaming about the beach, and more specifically, the waves at the beach. So what I'm going to do is write a describing poem about waves. Okay, so you're going to take this, and you're going to cut out all these lines. I already did this for you to save a little time. Okay, and on one of the shorter cards, I'm going to write my topic, which my topic is waves. So I'm going to write waves on one of my shorter cards. Okay, and I'm going to put that aside. Now, I'm going to think of ways to describe waves. Okay, one way I'm thinking of is when I'm by waves, the water kind of tickles my toes. So I'm going to grab a card and write tickle my toes, because that's what it feels like to me when I'm by waves. Tickle my toes. So I wrote tickle my toes. I'm going to set that aside. Okay. What other words or phrases can you think of to describe waves? Maybe you can take a second to think of some words to describe waves. Let me think. Ooh, when I'm by the water kind of goes to my ankles, right? So I'm going to write lap at my ankles, which kind of just means it sits by my ankles. So lap at my ankles is what I'm going to write, because the water laps at my ankles. Let's see. Think of another one. How about, spray my knees. Sometimes when the water is really heavy for the waves, it sprays at my knees. spray my knees. That's what the waves do. Think of another one. Have you ever been by the ocean and your shoe gets swept away? I'm going to write sweep my shoes away. Sweep my shoes away. One other thing I'm going to write is that, I don't know if you've noticed, but waves are really wet. Okay, so I can describe the waves as wet and powerful. So I wrote on my card, wet and powerful. Okay, so I'm going to read my cards again, and then I'm going to rearrange them to put them in a really good order so they sound even better than they are right now. So I have waves, tickle my toes, lap at my ankles, spray my knees, sweep my shoes away, wet and powerful. Okay, so now I'm going to rearrange them to make it sound even better. So how about waves, tickle my toes, lap at my ankles, sweep my knees. Okay, so this is the order I put it in. Waves, tickle my toes, lap at my ankles, spray my knees, wet and powerful, sweep my shoes away. And that is my descriptive poem. So writers, today you are going to try this and write your own descriptive poem for the week. And it's due on Friday. First, you're going to need to choose your topic. So what your poem is going to be about. So look at your brainstorming sheet that you got out earlier, okay? And you're going to pick something to write about and describe. So take a moment to decide what you're going to be writing about. Once you choose your topic, you're going to be using these line cards. You will find this under week 5 in our Google Classroom. It will be under descriptive poems, just like where you found the video. Remember, the shorter line card is where you're going to put your topic, and all of the other line cards you're going to use to describe your topic using words or sentences. So you can just use one word, you can use several words, or you can write a full sentence, whatever you choose to do. So you're going to print this out, and this is going to help you write your poem. You can go ahead and cut all around these boxes so they look like individual strips like this. Okay, you're going to use the line cards to write, remember, describing words or sentences, then put them in order that sounds good. I encourage you to read your poems aloud to yourself or go find a parent and sibling and read it to them. Okay, keep trying to rearrange your words to make them sound their very best. After you are done, you're going to turn your poem back in here. You can take a picture of you holding it or just a picture of the words. I cannot wait to hear your descriptive poems. Awesome job, second graders. See ya!